Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Mod Fashion, and today I'm going to be cleaning my studio. It has been a mess for about like 8 months. So I'm gonna clean it and then make it a functional space. After I'm done cleaning, then I will give you a tour. So this is the state of it right now. So as you can see, I have just a lot of stuff everywhere on the floor. I think the hardest part about starting in this room for me is trying to find a place to start. A lot of things don't have a home yet, so I kind of just get really discouraged about starting here because I know it's basically me setting up this whole studio, and I just don't want to do that. It's so much easier to clean when spaces have a place to be, but having to start from scratch is tiresome and boring. You'll probably see a couple of shots of my dog and my cat, so hopefully they don't get too much in the way. First things first, I am going to tackle this ironing situation because it is actually really easy. Okay, one space clear. Next thing I want to do, I've got some yarn everywhere that originally has a place above my closet. So I'm going to put my yarn back where it needs to go. And that, I'm doing all of the easy things first. God, I'm bored. Several months ago, I made a skirt, and I just have the pattern pieces just out on the table, so I'll do that. Rogue yarn pieces just out. Now this giant mess of a table that was once full of a bunch of different pattern pieces is now condensed. And there we go. Up here. That was a really terrible idea. I forgot I lit a candle up here and it did not fall in the candle. If it had, I will not do that again. So I'm gonna leave this section like this for now. There is not much more I can do without just putting this stuff from the ground to the table, which I've already started doing with a lot of stuff. So I'm just gonna leave it on the ground for now. And then, so yeah, we've got like a little, all those papers got sorted in a way. I mean, this area is basically clear, but I'm just gonna put some stuff in the spot. Okay, so this is what we're looking like so far. We've got this area clear, and then we've got this over here that's a little bit clear, but we still got the big mother load. We got this corner, the table, and this corner over here. The plan was to tackle the table, and then I inevitably started doing something else because I don't want to do the table. So now I'm going to do this giant stack of fabric down here. So I've got a giant bag of scraps and stuff. I have one roll of upholstered fabric over here. Well, the other one was over there. I just moved it. So now what I want to do is put this one and that one underneath the table. Originally, that table was like in the center of the room and it was turned around. So it was like facing out this way vertically. And then my sister came to stay, so we moved the table over so we could actually put like the air mattress over here. So now it's just been there for basically since the summer, and it like opened up the space so much. So I'm like, oh, I actually like it or prefer it over here. That kind of threw a wrench in my table organization. So now I need to rearrange a lot of the stuff so I have access to it, because there's a bunch of stuff on that side of the table that I need to get to that I cannot get to. So I'm going to bring all the stuff that I don't need to the back, or that I don't look at too much, and then all the stuff I need easily grab, I'm gonna move it to the outsides. The good thing about my other studio was that I had a bunch of closet storage. This room is a lot smaller than that. Here I am stuck with the small space and trying to figure out what to do with it. And just like that, I have cleaned this space by moving it jokingly to another space. So I'm temporarily going to keep these over here until I pull out everything from underneath and reorganize that. Okay, so this first shelf is clear, and I'm thinking about pulling out the stuff on this second shelf as well, just so I can truly organize everything. Because there was a method to this madness, because I was going to keep projects that I was currently working on in these bins up here, because I've got 2 of them, and I mean, they've been in here for forever. It was like a good idea, but in practice it never actually came about. I think I still want to keep the idea because it was a good idea. This is all the stuff that I have out here. A bin of patterns, a thing of leather, my little pressing ham. What is in here? Just like small things, like we have a pattern in here that could come out. I don't know why that's in there. My iron that I could never figure out where I want to actually put this. My first sewing machine. We've got a bin, a little fabric bin of fabric. Here I actually just have like most of it is just elastic, and I do have some bias in here, and then ribbon. My serger came out as well. This is a bin full of You know, I don't know if it's just scrap paper or it's like actual patterns on this pattern paper. I think it's stuff from school. So I think that's all there. This is the bin of pattern paper that I can pull from when I'm trying to make a pattern. And then here right is actually some oak tag. So if I get my pattern paper from here, then I can transfer it to oak tag. And this is actually really inconvenient for me, but at the same time, it's less waste. Spent a great deal of time trying to organize my remnants. So oh my gosh, it took forever. I rolled up everything, I measured everything. So each piece has the yardage. It also has how wide the fabric is. Some of them actually have the price and also the fabric content. So if I decide to make something out of this, I know how much I can charge. And then this last thing, actually this has been out here, but this just has embroidery stuff. Second shelf is clear, and I'm looking very blue right now. I have activated her curiosity, and she is now aiming to make her way. Needless to say, she's making it a little difficult. Okay, so this, like we did with the last one, is everything I pulled out. Here, we've got a bin full of adhesives. This is a random bin full of nonsensical things that is unnecessary. Some zippers. This that sheet is on is a project. Here we've got sharp objects. Below that is like a random craft bin. I've got some stuff to make some jewelry. Here, which I have not used yet, is some leather working materials. This is a it's like the durability station. So here we've just got some corset stuff, and then we've got another project in here, some stuff for organization on the walls, my sleeve iron.